if you are seeing this video, there's something about your sexual, sensual life has literally been increased. It has, like, the tension, the intensity, the tension, the frequency of your sexual and sensual existence has increased. For some, I'm hearing promiscuity, but there's something about your sexual and sensual energy right now being a lot higher in terms of input and output, a lot more than it's been previously. I'm hearing costs. Are you sure you're doing what you need to be doing? Are you sure you've kind of like are you sure you factored in the cost of your decisions, the cost of your actions? Are you sure you factored that into this decision you've made about your sexual fantasies and your sensual decisions? And your promiscuity is a very strong word that just keeps on coming in. There's something about you being asked to. Are you sure you factored in the cost of your sexual depravity? Okay, it's really, what's this energy about? Spirit, what's going on here? What's going on with this collective? Yeah. Choices. Did you think well about these decisions you've been making in regards to your sexual counterparts, your sexual encounters, your sexual interactions? Did you think well about them? Are you sure you weighed the pros and cons? There's something at this point in time you're being asked to meditate and introspect on that. Are you sure you've not been overlooking the real cost of sexual energy exchange? Are you sure you've not just been fixated on physical pleasuring, physical satiation, physical pleasure, to the detriment of the real energetic cost of being in a sensual exchange of life energy, of cosmic flow with another person? Did you really do the cost benefit? Did you really do the calculation of what this thing is taking from you, what's taking from the other person, what's adding to you, what's adding to the other person? For some of you, you might have recently gotten some revelations around maybe past sexual encounters, past sexual counterparts, and decisions you made about in the past about your sexual relationships. That is now putting you in a brooding mode, and you're just being, it's like, what I'm also hearing is the calm before the storm. My love, have you been engaging in illicit affairs? There's something about that is going to be coming out soon. And you being pulled into this introspective space is for you to come to terms with your decisions and your choices of the past, so that when it blows up, you're not really affected, because you've kind of judged yourself first, or you've examined and you've basically looked through your decisions, your actions, and you've arrived at, okay, this is why I did it, okay, I forgive myself for doing this, okay, I won't do that going forward, so that when it spills out and when it brews out into the public, you're not so affected. Okay, this is a very will you please provide clarity, some more clarity into this situation? Yeah. So that when this storm is brewing, so that when it brews, you are not so affected. But Spirit is also saying that this is happening because you are needing to get clearer on the effect of sex on you, on your understanding of sexual, sensual, energetic exchange, on your understanding of energy. It's like they're bringing you to this place of inner standing, so that moving forward, you'll be wiser with your choices. Moving forward, you'll be wiser with your decisions. Moving forward, you'll not just do things for the sake of doing them. You understand the cost implication. You guys might also be experiencing backache at this time. Headache, like your eyes might be aching a lot also. Something with your eyes, maybe swelling, discharge, pain, conjunctivitis, itching, tearing, redness, dryness. You were previously blindfolded to the implications and the impact of sexual energy on your own energies, and now this is like being cleared up for you, and you're understanding. It's kind of like you're being put in this place of understanding and receiving wisdom around sex, receiving wisdom around sexual energy exchanges, receiving wisdom around sensuality, receiving wisdom around your own sexuality, receiving wisdom around how powerful your sex is, and how much little value you previously placed on it in the past, or how you, like the way the worth you placed on your sexual encounters in the past was lower than what it is actually worthy of. There's also something about you were making these decisions because you were blinded to the truth. Now the blindfold has been taken off. Moving forward, you can't move forward with the same assumption and with the same ignorance. That'll be foolhardy on your part, because now the consequences are going to be dire. Because now you know, you can't unknow once you know. You can't unknow once you know. I know this message, even me channeling this message, I'm feeling a bit, but the message needs to be channeled. The truth needs to be said. The truth needs to be accepted. You've been figuring out this truth. You've been getting the inkling. It's been trickling into your mind, but you've been brushing it off. And now you've been placed in a place of realizing that you can't move forward the way you've always done. Something has to change. Something has to give. You can't feign ignorance anymore. You can't pretend not to know. You can't feign ignorance anymore. You can't pretend not to know. "15 is significant. Maybe you've had 15 sexual partners, or you started your sexual promiscuity keeps on coming in, and I know it's a strong word, so I'm trying to refrain myself from saying it, but spirit is making me say it's promiscuity, promiscuousness, but they're saying that you need to see it from a place of not being aware of your other choices, of not being aware of what celibacy is, of not being aware of the power of abstinence, of not being aware of the power of self-preservation, of the benefit of self-conservation. So you were making other choices. You were making promiscuous choices because you were not aware of the flip side. Now, currently, you're in the middle ground and you are being asked to, okay, how do I move forward from here? Now, you've explored all of this. You've seen the results, the repercussions, the benefits, the negative consequences. Now, Spirit is saying, are you going to allow yourself to experience this part, the celibacy, the abstinence, the growth, the self-preservation, the self-conservation, the self-elevation? Being able to harness your sexual energy for yourself and not distributing it out willy-nilly by engaging in sexual encounters that won't actually fill your cup, but they are giving you more emotional baggages. This is you right now, carrying a lot of emotional baggages from connections from the past. You might have had your first sexual encounter when you were 15 years old. Having all of this toxicity attached to you, attached to your energy. And that has been clouding up your aura, has been clouding up your vibration. Are you going to allow yourself to now move forward from a place of understanding? At this time of seeing this video, you guys are recently spirit moves. You can't deny the truth. At this time of seeing this video, it's like you guys just recently went through a breakup. So there's this thing about you keeping yourself separate right now. And you needed to be separated out so that you could receive this clarity, this understanding, this wisdom, this knowledge. You've got death, transmigration. You're dying to, the old part of you is dying, if you allow it to. The old part of you is dying because you are needing to be rebirthed into a new version. You've also got endurance. Taurus energy is coming through. Endurance, four-legged. So you're going to be seeing four-legged animals. So kind of like also, there's something about you not understanding that celibacy and abstinence is a strength of your endurance, is a measure of your endurance, is a measure of your courage. Being able to say no to everything that is not an immediate resounding 100% yes. Even if it's 70%, it's still a no. Even if it's 80%, it's still a no. Being able to endure temptations, walking away from temptations when it is not exactly 100% what your soul will say yes to. Mighty yes in capital letters. Walking away from 98%. 99%, as long as it's not 100%, enduring in the face of truth. Self-preservation, self-elevation, self-conservation. Harnessing all your power so that you can go further instead of giving out your energy, instead of giving out your power, instead of giving out your passion, instead of diluting your essence, instead of bringing in toxicity into your aura, instead of diluting your essence, reclaiming your power, reclaiming your what I'm saying, like your dynamic, your blessings, reclaiming your aura, reclaiming your presence, reclaiming your worth, reclaiming yourself. Yes, I'm going to be seeing bisons, deers, horses, wolves, lions, four-legged animals. You're also going to be feeling like wearing stripes, which I feel like is not something you typically do, but you'll be feeling like wearing stripes also. They're just telling me to give you confirmatory signs. Just for you to, because you finding this video is not by chance. It's not by chance. So at this point in time, you are being presented with two choices. Are you going to keep on making those choices, or are you going to choose to experience something different? Even though the choice lies in your palms, they're telling me to give you this final word, and I'm going to close out this channel. If you choose to go with what you've always done before, you are going to go around and then you still come back to this point. No matter how long it takes, 4 years, 15 months, 3 months, 9 months, 12 months, when you're 39 years old. You guys, you are watching this video, you are not yet 39 years old. You are not yet. You are younger than 39. So you go, and you come back to this point. Or you are going to choose to move forward from this point. You're going to choose to experience different. You're going to choose to be, it's like maintaining your sanctuary, maintaining the sanctity of your existence, maintaining the sanctity of your presence, of who you are, of your aura, of your energy, of your essence. The choices are being presented to you at this time. You guys are also going to find yourself spending a lot more time. You are being separated out because you need to receive these choices. So that coming out, moving forward, you're moving forward with an awareness. You can't deny you don't know the truth anymore. So whatever choice you make, it's up to you. You guys are also going to be seeing like dice roll out. Maybe you're walking on the road and dice suddenly appear out of nowhere. 2 dice. Spirit is like, you're not going to miss out this message any which ways. Or you see dice being thrown across the screen. I'm hearing games of chance, poker as well. Alright? What choice are you going to make? I love you, baby. Make the right choice. Scrap that. Make the choice that your soul needs to make for your growth.